Featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Trojans, Woodlawn Cardinals, Wayne City Indians, and Sesser-Valier Red Devils. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Rowley Excavating, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn. Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank with the Coach House Garages pregame show. The showcase starts now.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School, the 33rd annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, and the Waltonville Spartans playing the Goreville Blackcats. A very pleasant Thursday afternoon, wherever you may be, listening in on AM 940 or online at WMIXsports.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside as we welcome you into the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Michael, we get the other side of the county. Waltonville and Goreville here, and these two teams have had a lot of success in recent years in this tournament.
Absolutely, they have. I know Goreville has been in that championship game, I believe, 3 straight years, opposed by the Woodlawn Cardinals. I think Waltonville stopped a Woodlawn streak of tournaments, and they have had a lot of success in here. They recently won this thing, I believe, 4 years ago. So I'm not sure when the last time these two teams have played actually here this early for sure. And it's been a long time, if ever, this has been a first-round matchup by these two teams.
Two very familiar teams, a lot of time on this floor. Champions Waltonville in 05 and 09. We need to take our first break because WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about Waltonville and Goreville. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
We're worldwide. This is the showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Coach House Garages bring you the pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then the Coach House Garages for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. The Goreville Blackcats and the Waltonville Spartans about 10 minutes away from the start of this one as we get ready to go here in this one. Woodlawn won earlier today, 71-50 over Valmeyer. They'll play tomorrow morning at 10:30 in the championship semi-quarterfinals against ZR here at 10:30. That game also right here on WMIX, as is all Woodlawn and Waltonville games here from Sesser-Valier all during this tournament. The first side of it, the Goreville Blackcats come in with a record of 2-4. However, the teams that they have played include A.J. Benton, Johnston City, Carterville, Massac County. They've played one Class 1A team the entire night season so far, Michael. Since their second one today, Goreville's record very deceiving with who they played.
Oh, they played some very good competition. A.J. having a very successful year, got off to a winning start there. Benton got them at that tournament. And then you look at Massac County. They played well all season long, and Carterville, that team just continually keeps growing. So they have played a tremendous schedule. And don't be deceived by the effort and the quality of athletes we'll see here from Goreville today. don't let that 2-4 record deceive anybody.
Right now, of course, both teams warming up. We'll give you some scores here before we take our second break. At El Dorado, Fairfield beat Carrion Mills 85-68. Union County, Kentucky over Hamco 57-56. Meridian beat Galatia 89-56. Scores from Sesser-Valier today. ZR beat Steelville 79-57. Woodlawn over Valmeyer 71-50. And Christopher beat Century 66-51. The winner of this game will play Christopher tomorrow at 1:30. The loser will play Century at noon tomorrow. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens at State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the Waltonville Spartans opening round game here and their team and their season so far. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
In this fast-paced world, wouldn't it be nice to simplify things? At People's National Bank, we have. At People's National Bank, you can have a free checking account with a Visa check card, online banking with bill pay, direct deposit, mobile banking, and receiver statements online. Call me, Monica Wilt, at People's National Bank in Mount Vernon today and get the products and services you deserve.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Too expensive to get back into shape? Not anymore. Rend Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Rend Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to rendlakecollege.edu/Fit Center.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Pre-game show brought to you by Coach House Garages. Today, if you're in need of a garage, protect your car, price, possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. And Mike, the Waltonville Spartans come in with a record of 1-4, won a game against the Egyptian back at the Christopher Tournament, have had 3 cancellations, and then played Woodlawn at home very tough there tonight, losing by 10. It seems that Brian Gamber's starting to get this team to find their identity as we head to the end of December.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, boys, especially for this tournament, the 3 games that they lost, 2 top conference games, and then a tough Christopher team, as we just witnessed, them winning here and moving on the game previous to this one. So they lose 3 key games, and, a couple of them games, you think that continually work on that starting lineup and that rotation off the bench that we talk so much about of what these tournaments are for before your conference schedule really gets rolling. But the 3 losses of those games that they will have to make up at some point in time, it could be very critical for a game like this today.
Critical today, and we'll meet the starting lineups after the break, brought to you by the Batter's Box. Baseball and softball lessons start March 3rd. Lessons are $12 an hour for 6 to 14-year-olds. Batting cage and pitching machine provided. Give Scott Smith a call, 316-1437. And I think here in this one, Christopher is going to be a very tough foe for either team, because Christopher looked pretty good shaking off the first half rust, but they look good in their win against Century. The winner gets Christopher, loser gets Century, but a very tough matchup coming up for either team.
Yeah, I think so. Christopher's got some size, and what I liked about them, watching them, they can go up-tempo. Their guards are very quick, and they're not afraid to stick their nose in. We saw that with ZR in the very first game today. Very physical team. Not massive in size, but I liked how they got rebound position and was very physical. Christopher, we saw that here. And I think possibly if you had a small edge early until you see how Waltonville comes up shooting the basketball, I think the physicality part will be on Goreville's side right now. And anytime you have Schnell in your lineup, you know you're going to get a big offensive effort and a great defensive effort. He wants to establish himself on the boards today in this game.
One final break, then we'll come back to the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box. Located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Don't miss the year-end clearance at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Save 60% off all remaining Christmas stock and 20% off all gift items and home decor at the General Store. Plus, enjoy huge savings on all your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, sectionals, love seats, and sofas, with an extra 15% off all sale prices, or pay no money down and enjoy 49 months to pay interest-free. Newell's year-end clearance sale packs in the savings. Hurry in now for the best selection.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Back to Sesser-Valier, and it's time for the starting lineups brought to you by the Batter's Box in Woodlawn. Perfect for your child's birthday party, baby showers, garage sales, or those late holiday parties. Just $50 for 2 hours and 17-foot ceilings available for inflatables. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437 for availability. I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson for the starting lineups of this matchup.
Thank you very much, Danny, and for the Goreville Blackcats. They will be the home team today wearing white. They'll start a senior, 5'9", Daniel Lamb. A 6'1", senior, number 14, Kiefer Cavins. We talked about him in the pregame show. Zeke Snell, he's wearing number 31. He's a 6'4", senior and a lot of experience on this floor in this tournament. A 5'9", senior, number 33, Sean Mesmer. And they round out their starting lineup. 6'2", senior wearing number 43, Dallas Malad. The Bearcats are coached by Todd Tripp, and they're assisted by Pete Gordon and Jason Robertson. And for the Waltonville Spartans, 1-4 with all those snow-out games that we talked about. A sophomore, number 10, Dylan Miller. A senior, number 22, Hunter Coggins. Another senior, 13, Justin Winchester. A senior wearing number 30, Austin Zom, and they round out their starting lineup with a sophomore wearing number 33, Jacob Lewis. The Spartans are coached by Brian Gamber, and he is assisted by Eric Widges, and those are your starting lineups.
Starting lineups brought to you by the Batter's Box in Woodlawn. Woodlawn has that great place for ball practice or parties. It's equipped with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, and climate control for year-round use. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437. We couldn't forget Community First Bank, title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Always make your hometown team Community First Bank, home of the One account, featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Member FDIC. This one has potential. Waltonville's been introduced. So many scores going on. There's one way to keep up with it. You can go with the Twitter. Follow us at WMIX Sports. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports, because we got lots of ways to keep you updated. And, Mike, it's no reason to believe that Goreville every year won't bring a lot of fans. And over here in front of us to our right, the Golden Blacks are highly represented for this 1:30 game today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tradition we have seen here many times. And there's a cluster right across the mid-court from us as well. able to get those seats while Sesser's not playing. They'll play later on this evening. But Goreville does. They've got a good basketball team. They have good cheerleaders and a bunch of fans and a fan base here in front of us to our right in this whole section. And trust me, you may hear some officiating over the airwaves on our microphones here today as well. They do a good job of officiating also.
Nice, yeah. Nice crowd on hand here. Of course, the Blackcats are coached by a friend of the Saturday Sports Show, Todd Tripp. He's been a guest a lot of times, already has been this year. The Saturday Sports Show, of course, every Saturday morning on AM 940 from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also, online at WMIXsports.com, AM 940, guest talk, and that social media question of the week that we like to ask each and every week. The Goreville Blackcats cheerleaders are getting ready to round up their opening floor cheer as they get ready to go here. Granite City has scored at the half. Lincoln leads Granite City 30-2. That's at the Collinsville tournament. 30-2. That's a little bit of a mismatch. That's what happens in the first rounds of these tournaments.
Okay.
30-2. Waltonville will be in their road reds, trimmed in blue and white. Goreville will be in their home whites, trimmed in black and yellow. And it seems to me that Zeke Snell has played 13 years at Goreville along with Kiefer Cass. We say that in jest because they've played a lot, but it's one of those things where you just sit here and you see the same kids playing a lot of varsity, and it's like, holy cow, they play a lot of time. It will be Larry Pettit, Bobby Blondie, and Rodney Potts on the game as it was in Game 2. Goreville wins with a tip. The Blackcats will start on offense underneath the Cabins. That was tipped out of bounds by Waltonville. It'll be Goreville basketball. This is underway. Game 4 of 8 here from the Holiday Tournament in Sesser-Valier. Cabins are triggering the inbound inside to Snell. Back to Cabins. His shot glass no good. Winchester comes up with a rebound for the Spartans. He'll dribble into the front court and leave it for Miller. And the Spartans, off a 10-point loss at home, will begin their first offensive possession. Winchester left wing to Coggins. He's been around for a while. Winchester for the three in the lead. No good. Rebound Goreville, but Lewis comes up with the recovery. Off the Zom layup. Good. Waltonville starts off with a 2-0 lead here in the first quarter. But quickly, Goreville the other way, two-hand flush by Zeke Snell. And Snell throws one down. It's 2-2. First flush of the tournament there.
He has some hops. I tell you what, it's fun to watch him play.
He was cherry-picking a little bit back there and found a big cherry down there, a two-hand flush. Coggins throws to Miller on the left wing off the deflection with 7 to go. Miller goes right side to Coggins, and he'll take a couple of dribbles to the top of the key to Lewis. Lewis goes to Miller on the left wing, and Waltonville being very patient to Coggins. They were very patient the other night against Woodlawn. Coggins will leave it for Winchester behind the volleyball line. We'll tell you the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Fortsburg and King City Chrysler. As Waltonville plays with it in the corner, and then the Zom in the baseline. Look for Lewis going away Goreville. The Blackcats will come the other way. Malott will leave it behind for Lanham in the backcourt, and he'll bring it into the front court. Down to the right baseline, and will dribble off, and that is... Oh, okay. I can tell you it's not ours, but we'll keep it here. That's our new mascot.
WMIX mascot.
Lewis picked up the foul. If you are here at the game from Christopher and you have left the doll, we have it up with the boot. There's the three on the inbounds by Lanham, and Goreville goes back up 5-2. Don't know who that is, but if you're from Christopher and left the doll, we have it here. 5-2 Goreville on top, 6 to go in the first. Miller down the lane, kicks it right side Winchester. Winchester off the dribble, will leave it, look, and stolen away. Cabins the other way, goes up for a layup, no good, and a foul. We'll shoot 2. We're at the bottom of the bower. We'll need to pause for station identification here on the showcase.
Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is the award-winning Basketball Showcase on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
First free throw up is good by Cabins. He'll get another. Well, Mike and I, when this one's over, will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, Wide Hours, and other emergency rooms. When they promise, you'll be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Second free throw up and in by Cabins. He has 2. That's the third Blackcats to score 7-2, and Waltonville patience that I got to get something going. You can't be behind being too patient.
Yeah, and the more patient you are, you're allowing Goreville to start getting physical. And they're starting to jump passing lanes right now and really push people off. And here's another example.
Turnover, Waltonville, kicked by Winchester on the defense. And it'll go the other way. WMIXsports.com. You can go there for audio and visual highlights as well as streaming, which is where we're at now, of course, on the internet side. And a scoreboard update every night at WMIXsports.com. Goreville with a basketball. Lanham on the right wing. Lanham will take it on the inside. Now gets it into Snell. Snell doubled up, goes left wing. Lanham left open. Miller covers him up. Lanham jumps past into Malott. Takes it to the floor. Triple team. Goes up left-hand hook. No good. Rebound Coggins on a bad shot. 5:20 to go in the first. Coggins will bring it across the timeline. Between the circles goes to Winchester on the right wing. Winchester will take a dribble, goes left side to Coggins. Coggins one dribble, now to Miller. Waltonville patient again with 5 to go in the first, down 7-2 to Goreville. Right wing Lewis has it behind the three-point line. Now to Coggins, off center from the top of the key to Miller, now top of the key. Miller between the circles. Miller has it, leaves it for Coggins. Coggins dribble handoff to Winchester. Over to Coggins on the right wing. They open the south door. Can't do that. And Coggins rattles a three in and out. No good. Rebound Snell. Snell leaves it for Lanham. He'll come into the front court. Right corner pass to Mesmer. Inside underneath. That was to Malott. He'll go line shoot 2, and the height disadvantage Waltonville has against Goreville causing the Spartans a problem now.
Yeah, they're getting into this pick and roll, high-low, whatever you want to call it. And Waltonville just is having a hard time with the size factor right now.
That first free throw up and in. We'll tell you about Rowley Excavating. Give them a call for your sidewalks or driveways. They specialize in commercial and concrete work for residents as well, for the busy business and or homeowner. Call Luke today, 237-0552. Free throw 1 out of 2 made that time by Malott. Rebound to the Spartans. It's 8-2. Miller will bring it across the timeline. Stolen on the left side, right side. Zom with it now. Zom has it. Left wing to Bonner. Bonner's a freshman. He gives it to Winchester, top of the key. They needed that. Didn't go. Rebound to Lanham. Quickly, the Blackcats run the other way. Down the lane, tipped away by Coggins on the steal. Winchester on the recovery. The Spartans will come the other way. Miller on the left wing to Coggins in the corner. His three is up in front of the iron. No good. Lanham with a rebound. It's 2-on-1. Lanham runs with it with Mesmer. Mesmer to a trailing shot. Up and in. High keep for Cavins with the layup. And quickly, Goreville up 10-2. Timeout, Waltonville and Mike. Goreville's athleticism right now really hurting Waltonville at this point.
Yeah, we talked about Waltonville's got to get shots to fall. I mean, if you make shots, then they have to take the ball out of bounds, and that slows that offense all the way down. But, boy, I tell you miss a shot, and you miss a couple of them that's bad off the front iron, and you ricochet. Goreville's just been quicker to the loose ball, and you've got the ball at the free throw line. Waltonville is still in their offense. You get them guys busting down that lane and 10-2 right now under 4 minutes to go. The Bearcats definitely have it going on.
Community First Bank, the title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Here with 3:56 to go, Goreville out to a 10-2 lead. Goreville came into the game with a record of 2-6. But a lot of their games have been against 2A schools. This is only their second game against a 1A school all year. Played 3A Massac a week or so ago. Zom has it to Dylan Miller. Now on the left wing to Coggins. Coggins will leave it for Winchester, top of the key. Waltonville very patient here. Over to Coggins in the left corner. Gets the ball screen from Bonner. Goes right side to Miller. Miller, a couple of dribbles. Goes to Coggins as Waltonville plays around the perimeter. Into Coggins, over to Zom. Now to Miller, into Zom, layup up and in. That's a nice shot by Austin Zom. He has all 4 Waltonville points. It's 10-4 Goreville. Lanham goes left baseline quickly to Mesmer. Mesmer has it on the left wing. In the corner. Into Cavins, outside pass to Cavins from Snell. His shot's no good, long, and that'll be a push. Madden will get caught for pushing off his first team's first. Some scores from around Southern Illinois at Centralia. Fallon beat Christian County, Kentucky, 68-38. Cahokia over Blue Island, 92-61. And in girls play, Belleville East beat Mount Vernon Mascoutah, 50-34. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens of State Farm Insurance. It's complex, but Scott Owens makes it simple. Friendly advice, right level protection, and discount. Give them a call, 242-3770. Winchester at the free throw line. Top of the key, Bonner goes on the right wing to Miller, back to Winchester, over to Cox. Waltonville playing around the perimeter, down 6, with 2:40 to go in the first to Goreville. Winchester to Coggins. Top of the key, Bonner, the freshman, got baptized in the other night. Again, the Woodlawn rivalry, played very well off the bench. Miller goes to the right, to the elbow. Now left block, Zom got loose, shot blocked from behind by Snell. He gets the rebound. Here comes Madden into the front court for the Blackcats with 2:20 to go in the first. That is Snell with the top of the key on the dribble. They're looking for Lanham, left corner. Got it, but Miller covered him up. Lanham looks over the defense. Now back top of the key to Cavins over on the right wing to Madden. Baseline runner goes to Lanham on the right side. Now goes top of the key, Metzmer. Inside, they go to Snell. Snell lost it, now gets it back, bodies to the floor, jump ball coming. It'll be Waltonville basketball, and Waltonville's defense starting to get a little more intense here as we move along.
Well, their side-to-side defense, as we talked about, has improved. It's just good footwork right there. That was supposed to be a lob back to Snell at the rim for a dunk, and Waltonville sniffed that out. But again, defense, that's what's going to cause some turnovers here, and that's the third on the Bearcats.
10-4, Waltonville down, but they have the basketball. Winchester on the right wing traveled with it on the shot fake. Good call by the official. The turnover will go back to Goreville here with 1:46 to go in the first. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We have some new followers today, all kinds of updates and stuff from here and around the high school basketball world. Top of the key is Snell. He'll go left wing over. That is to Messmer. Messmer skip past right wing to Lanham. 17-footer, toes on the line, no good. Worst shot in basketball. Bonner gets the rebound. With it to Coggins. I always say that because the line doesn't move. Drives me crazy when kids step on the three-point line to shoot. Zom top of the key to Bonner. Bonner with it. Now goes right wing to Winchester. Baseline Zom. Shot fake 1, shot fake 2. Pass Coggins. Left block, foul. A lot of ball that time by Cavins, but the official said he hammered him, and that'll send Coggins to the line. Good shot fakes from Coggins to get the trip to the line.
The same thing, the shot block was there. If you go straight up and just come down with it, probably would have been a jump ball. To make that hand gesture over forward, over the top, and it's going to be called 99.9% of the time.
First free throw up by Coggins we get. The Wiley veteran has one. It's 10-5. Waltonville trails. We told you about Twitter. We're also on Facebook. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Like us there. We have some new people today liking us as well. Connor Coggins makes both. He has 2. It's now 10-6 Goreville with 1:08 to go in the first. Left wing with it is Cavins. Cavins goes in the corner. Now they skip it right back across to Lanham in the right corner. He'll go left wing with the pass to Messmer. Down the lane he comes on the shot glass. Good. Boy, pretty shot. Bank is open late here today. It's 12-6. Under a minute to go in the first. Miller across the timeline. Right side to Zom. One dribble to Bonner. Now left wing back to Miller. Left baseline, left block. Zom has it. Has to go right wing to Winchester. Ball tipped, but he made the catch. Winchester, Bonner to Miller, left baseline. 30 seconds left. Coggins top of the key between the leg dribble. Hand off to Miller. Miller coming against the man-to-man down the lane. Shot block. Rebound Zom up and in. Waltonville dribble penetration. Gets Zom to 6 points. 21 seconds to go. Lanham the other way. Layup no good, out of control. Coggins on the rebound. Waltonville with a chance to cut it to 2, maybe even to 3 or 1 if it's a three-pointer. Miller has it at the top. He'll go on the move. So 3 on the way. Coggins on the pass is good. Hunter Coggins knocks down a 3 at the end of the first quarter. It's Goreville 12, Waltonville 11. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic-trained Dr. Tegpal Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Into one at Sesser-Valier, Goreville 12, Waltonville 11. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. And Mike, this was a good run by Waltonville in that last minute to get back in it.
Sort of similar to a game we saw earlier today a little bit. Get off to a good start by Goreville, and Waltonville with the effort kept this to a 1-point deficit here starting the second quarter.
Landon for a 3 off the inbounds for Goreville. It's off the mark. Coggins had it, lost it, fell down. It'll go back to Goreville on the tip. Community First Bank, if you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank's at home in Dix, Ina, Mount Vernon, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Goreville on the trigger, side out of bounds. Lanham has it. They'll go inside to Snell. Snell turnaround jumper, baseline good. That's indefensible. Can't stop that shot on the fadeaway. 14-11, Goreville by 3.
Thought Tripp might have said something at the beginning of that quarter. The big fella might need to touch it a little bit.
Winchester to Miller. It's a 1-3-1. Jerry Qualls' defense for years at Goreville, being played now in the second by Goreville. Coggins goes baseline to Zom. He corrals it. Now goes back top of the key to Miller on the left wing. Coggins to Miller. They'll play around the 1-3-1. Zom in the corner. Underneath the Coggins, in the trees. The Fana. Back out Miller for a 3 and a tie. Good! Dylan Miller knocks down a 3-pointer, and the Spartans have tied it up at 14. 6:55 to go in the first half. Baseline jumper again from Snell. No good. Rebounds on. Waltonville with a chance for the lead. 14-all with 6:50 to go in the first half. Waltonville on the offensive here with a basketball. Miller has it to the right side. Baseline Winchester. Skip press across Coggins. Here comes a 3 on the way for Coggins. It's good. Waltonville up by 3, 17-14 as Coggins knocks down a 3. And that may be the way Waltonville has to go in this one, get hot shooting the 3.
And you've got to do that. We talked about it. And to prevent that defense from working properly, you need a wider floor, go over the top, corner to corner.
Madden inside underneath. That goes to Cavins, and Cavins is fouled as Goreville takes advantage of the height advantage that they have. That foul is on Hunter Coggins, his first. Don't forget about Community First Bank. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back just as for 1. At the line for the first make is Kiefer Cavins. It's 10th year now at Goreville, but we kid and jest. In comes Malott, and out goes Madden for Goreville.
In the Masters program.
Yeah, he's played a long time, that's for sure. Second free throw coming up is also, it rattles in and out. Winchester with it. Waltonville by 2 in the ball with 6:15 to go here in the first half. Waltonville will start the possession. Waltonville has it. In the corner baseline, Zom. They'll sling it back out to Miller, top of the key. Miller gets this zone, will have it dribbling. Miller goes left side to Coggins. The Bond at the free throw line. Left baseline, Miller underneath the Zom. Zom's going to go up for a shot, and it's blocked, but a foul. Zom goes to the line to shoot 2. And that foul will be on Goreville, their third, and that'll be on number 43. Dallas Malott is first. And that'll send Austin Zom to the line. And after some nerves early, Waltonville riding the ship, coming back in this one.
Nice head shoulder fake right there. Good ball fake for Zom. He gets at the free throw line, knocks down his first.
First one's good, 18-15 Waltonville. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Listen to that. Second free throw missed out of the way. It's Cavins the other way. Shot no good. Hill on the rebound. I should say Malott. He is fouled. And, boy, if Goreville get it inside, there's really not a lot Waltonville can do on that.
Well, Coach Tripp just expressed those same sentiments as they was running down the floor to get it inside. Right now, Malott will be at the free throw line shooting a couple.
Malott will be there. Of course, WMIXsports.com, your place for archives of audio and video, as well as video highlights, and, of course, a scoreboard update every night. That's at WMIXsports.com. Malott makes the first and the second. And it's 18-17 as Goreville will press now, 1-2-1-1. They're going to play out of this. Coggins goes to Zom in the front court. Zom will pull it up to Winchester on the left wing. Winchester will go to Coggins, and Waltonville will reset. Now a three from Coggins left open, no good. Had to look, missed it, landed on the rebound for Goreville. Goes right side to Snell, up, two-hand flush, miss. Zom on the rebound. Zom will leave it for Winchester, and he'll come the other way. Can't blame him. You got to throw it down that situation. I would have done the same thing if the ability provided me. Miller gives it to Winchester. Winchester will go to Miller, back to top of the key, around a ball screen, now down the lane in traffic, loses it out of bounds off of Miller. It'll go back to Goreville. Community First Bank, your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Community First Bank of the Heartland, our title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Snell with it in the corner. Lanham went up for a shot and lost the ball. Slipped right out of his hands. Miller got the easiest steal he'll ever get if he comes into the front court. Miller between the circles. Man-to-man now from Goreville, switching out of the 1-3-1 in this quarter. Bonner goes to Miller, top of the key. Miller has it. He's looking over the defense. Now goes to the left wing to Coggins. In the corner to Winchester. Winchester underneath goes to Zom. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound goes to Malott. Well, Goreville running the other way. Cavins into the front court. Up the side. They'll set it up. Cavins goes in the right corner. 3 ball away from Messmer. It's off the mark. That's Zom with the rebound. Zom will leave it off for Winchester. Waltonville will start the possession. Heading the other way. They give it to Coggins on the right wing. He'll dribble back out. And gives it on the left wing to Miller. Miller has it, going the other way. Now leaves it for Winchester. Waltonville with a 1-point lead. Very patient here early on. On the dribble, Winchester. You know it's going to be a decent pace. If Waltonville can have the lead, they're going to hold on for a while. Inside underneath, Miller with a layup, and boy, Waltonville looks really good here early on, leading by 3, 2017. Snell, fadeaway, shot, no good. Rebound, Waltonville. One and done right now. Richardson getting rebounds for Waltonville.
They have done a tremendous job of boxing out underneath the basket. Phenomenal.
Miller comes across the timeline. Goes on the right side to Coggins. Coggins comes back across to Winchester. Winchester has it. Winchester will take that out deep. Waltonville not in any hurry with a 3-point lead. They will limit possessions doing this. Bono went looking, didn't find anybody. Gets it to Zom. Zom's looking for Coggins on the right side. Coggins got away a little shuffle. Now on the dribble. Down the lane, he comes around 2 Goreville players and scores. Hunter Coggins has 10 and a half. 22-17, Waltonville by 5. This will send some echoes down if the score remains this way at half. And there's a 3 up by Cavins. No good. Rebound Coggins. It's one and done for Goreville the last 4 or 5 trips. Miller into the front court. Brian Gamber and Eric Widges, the coaches of Waltonville, done a magnificent job with his team. Coggins will dribble out. Waltonville's continue here, Mike. They might run the rest of the half.
Absolutely. They can backdoor the overplaying defense to death right here.
And they backdoored Winchester as we were talking, and a layup, and Waltonville's by 7, 24-17. Snell with it on the block. Turnaround jumper, good. That's one of those you just can't stop. He's going to get that just by his ability, and it's 24-19, and with 2 to go, Waltonville with the ball. I'd be curious to see if they hold the ball for the final possession of the first half. Coggins will hold it on the right side. This is one of those where you just say, you know what, we can run the clock. With it on the side, left wing, that's Winchester. Back to the right to Bonner. Bonner with it to the left. Bonner's a name, he's a freshman, he'll be around a long time. Miller comes to the right side. Miller goes to Coggins. Coggins will come back to the left over to Winchester. 24-19, Waltonville on top by 5. Winchester over to Bonner. This is a Waltonville team playing very well. Bonner has nobody over there. Now Miller pops out on the left side. 1:15 to go. Miller comes to the right, leaves it for Coggins. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's done. Flyweight Hours, another emergency room. You can wait to go to Crossroads, and they promise they have physician will see you within 30 minutes of your arrival. As I was messing with that, Waltonville got sloppy with the ball and turned it over, and Winchester picked up a foul. Right now, Todd Tripp's grasping for answers, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not very happy on the bench right now. There's a lot of one-on-one basketball being played out there. To give credit to Waltonville, where they're advantageous right now is their defensive ability to get bodies on rebounds.
Snell with a fadeaway, no good. And rebound Waltonville again. It's one and done. Goreville not getting any looks, and it shows you that if you've got anybody that wants to work hard, they can get any rebound you want, no matter how tall you are. Winchester across the timeline with 50 seconds to go. He will dribble, and Goreville pick up man-to-man. They will pressure. They're not really crazy about letting Waltonville run the clock out, but Bonner gives it to Miller. Miller was 4 guards on the floor for Waltonville and Zom, but they're all pretty good ball handlers. Miller between the circles, 30 seconds. Gets it to Winchester on the right wing. Winchester has it, goes to the left side. Winchester, the count's on, doesn't realize it. Now it's off. Winchester to Miller with 20 seconds. Waltonville will take a lead in the halftime here at the Holiday Tournament over Goreville. Miller will dribble. Miller has it. Now Miller has it tipped. Winchester recovers, and it's a fight for the ball, and Goreville has it. A layup at the half will be scored by Cavin, and Goreville will trail Waltonville at the half, 24-21 as the three rims out. Halftime score, Waltonville 24, Goreville 21. We'll take a break and come back with the Red Lake College Halftime Show. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans Basketball and Showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Don't miss the year-end clearance at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Save 60% off all remaining Christmas stock and 20% off all gift items and home decor at the General Store. Plus, enjoy huge savings on all your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, sectionals, love seats, and sofas, with an extra 15% off all sale prices, or pay no money down and enjoy 49 months to pay interest-free. Newell's year-end clearance sale packs in the savings. Hurry in now for the best selection.
Hi, Roy Schmidt Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The 2013 Chrysler 200 sedan could be the perfect recipe of beauty and luxury with an added pinch of safety. The 200 Touring has beauty outside with powerful LED accented headlamps as well as precise chiseled profile. Inside, it's nothing but luxury with leather, heated seats, navigation, and Uconnect technology. With 0% financing or a total of $3,500 in incentives on the 2013 Chrysler 200, we are guaranteed to find a payment perfect for you. Chrysler is so confident in this IIHS top safety pick that they're offering a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty that is unmatched by Honda, Toyota, and Nissan. You must come see our associates at King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or shop us online at kingcitychrysler.com.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Red Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime at Sesser-Valier. It's Waltonville 24, Goreville 21. Here on the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College reminds you can save thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Spartans on top by 3, 24-21. Our title sponsor, Community First Bank. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account, featuring free checking, high-yield interest, member FDIC. We'll take a break and come back with scoring and stats. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, equal housing.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
The Showcase is at halftime. Waltonville leads Goreville 24-21, and it's brought to you by Rend Lake College. They offer over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions, rlc.edu. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside, and it's time for the scoring and stats in the first half.
Thank you very much, Danny. And for those Goreville Blackcats coming into today's contest with the 2-6 record, as we mentioned, they did not do a very good job rebounding, as the numbers will show this. 6 rebounds, Waltonville had 14. Did a good job with only 4 turnovers, so this could have been very bad right off the bat. Shooting, not very good. 6 out of 16 regular, 1 out of 4 behind the arc. 38% shooting at regular, 25% behind the arc. Overall shooting, 7 for 20 for 35% shooting, and they went to the line 8 times. That was their savior. They shot 75%, knocking 6 of the 8 shots down. They put 5 guys, all starters, in the scoring column. A couple from Mesner, 3 from Malott, 3 from Lanham. 6 points by Snell and Cavins with the free throws at the end. He's the leading scorer for the Bearcats. He has 7. And for the Bearcats, of their 21 at halftime. And for the Waltonville Spartans, as we mentioned, 14 rebounds. What a tremendous job they did rebounding from about the 2-minute mark, 3-minute mark of that first quarter till the whole rest of the half. They absolutely put bodies on the much stronger and taller Goreville Bearcats and out-rebounded them. Their bugaboo was 9 turnovers. They just couldn't handle the prosperity of the rebounds. They turned it over 9 times. They shoot lights out. They're 6 of 8 regular shooting on that patient offense. They're 3 of 9 behind the arc. 75%, 33%. They make 3 out of 4 free throws for 75%. And you had that field goal percentage up. They are 9 of 17 for 53% in this ballgame this afternoon. 2 points for Winchester, 5 for Miller, 7 for Zomb, who got off to a great start, and Hunter Calkins. He is 2 for 5 behind the arc, a couple of free throws and a regular bucket. He leads the Spartans in scoring with 10. as the Waltonville Spartans lead at the half, 24-21.
Scores from El Dorado today: Fairfield over Carrier Mills, 85-68. Union County, Kentucky beat Hamco, 57-56. And Meridian beat Galatia, 89-56. Here at Sesser, ZR over Skillville, 79-57. Woodlawn beat Valmeyer, 71-50. And Christopher beat Century, 66-51. Scores brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. This has been the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. They can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Time for a break. When we come back, second half, Waltonville and Goreville, as you're listening to Waltonville Spartans Basketball and Showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Rend Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
People's National Bank understands how much small businesses mean to a community. That's why we've been supporting the local economy of Southern Illinois for over 100 years by providing commercial loans to area businesses. And our loan decisions are made right here in Southern Illinois. Hi, this is Kevin Young, commercial banker for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Stop by today to find out what a true community bank is all about.
People's National Bank, proudly supporting local businesses since 1909.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
In Sesser-Valier, Waltonville with the ball up 3. On the left wing, Coggins to Lewis to Miller. Along with Winchester and Zom, your starting 5 for the Spartans, who lead Goreville 24-21. And Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside as Coggins holds on the right wing. Gets the ball screen, goes baseline. Thought about the shot, now does, throws it up, no good, out of bounds, tipped off of Goreville, and it'll be Waltonville basketball. Roley Excavating, located on Route 15, west of Woodlawn, has trucks and equipment to deliver your topsoil and filter. Give Luke a call at 237-0552 for a list of services. And that basket,
Winchester.
By Winchester on the inbound, 26-21, and that's a travel. Mike, we know it's at half, the Todd Tripp ditched the fleet. He's out in the short-sleeve golf shirt. Don't think he's real happy with how his Blackcats are performing right now.
No, and he's in that state where all coaches get at times. They're so mad you don't want to stand up and just go berserk right now. There'll be a time for that later, but right now it's not the time.
Lewis on the left wing, top of the key. Coggins down the lane. That's a bump foul. It'll be on Goreville. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studio, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, as Kai Kiefer Cavins picks up his second foul. First on Goreville of the half. Waltonville to Trigger, box set. Miller to Trigger. Swaps the hand, gets in the corner to Coggins. Coggins holds above his head. And looks. Just a couple dribbles now, and he's looking for Winchester near the timeline. 7 minutes to go in the third. Waltonville by 5, 26-21. Lewis on the wing to Coggins, down the lane, kick out corner, Winchester, big three coming, no good. Hits the floor, rebound by Cavins. He sprints the other way, kicks it off Snell, goes up left, blocked by Miller, but a foul. And Waltonville sends Mr. Snell to the line to shoot two, but you got to be impressed. Waltonville, the aggressor early on.
Totally, absolutely, right in the set. Goreville, I'm telling you, they are ripe for the picking. I mean, there is no emotion on that floor right now on any aspect of this game. It's just not a typical Goreville team we see. And Waltonville, that's the reason for that. They play great half-court defense. They kept their motion offense going, and Snell's been basically a non-factor.
First free throw good by Snell, and that one is no good as Lewis gets the rebound for the Spartans. And an impressive performance so far. Can Waltonville keep it up? We'll let you know. Miller to Coggins down the lane. Glass shot, no good. That was kind of a bump by Cavins, but Coggins tried to draw the contact. Left wing to Snell off his feet. Waltonville diving on the floor, so is Goreville. Cavins has it down the lane, running shot, no good. Tip up and in and a foul. Pure athleticism by Cavins to get his own rebound in midair, put it up and in and be fouled. And Coggins has picked up his second, team's second, and Waltonville struggled a little bit there on the board.
And that may be a little spark that Goreville needs right there. Waltonville did not get in good deep rebounding position, and they're paying the price.
Free throw good by Cavins, and it's 10 points for him. It's now down to 1. Goreville to press as we play along. Waltonville throws it in the Zom. That's a free throw line to nobody, and there's a turnover. Seems like, nobody can see it. It's going to go, how about that? How's that? The official said Waltonville ball because there was a tip. Then they said no tip, and then Tripp spoke.
Yeah, I think there was a shrug of the shoulder versus an override by help on the official.
Waltonville. The fall goes to Goreville, but it was just the way it was done that
exactly
made it go. Yeah, the right call was eventually made. You'd rather have it right. Winchester on the ground, bodies everywhere. Miller missed the steal, but Cavins has it. Left wing to Lanham, shot no good. Tipped up by Snell, no good. Rebound Winchester. Cavins with a tap there, looked like volleyball. Winchester will bring it up. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. While White Hours and other emergency rooms when you can get attended to by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. There's Miller on cue, misses the shot. He was trying to get in the running for the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Landing up the left side for Goreville in the corner, inside pass Malott up and in. Dallas Malott with 5 quiet points, and Goreville back up 1, 27-26. Waltonville a little shaky right now. Coggins goes up the double team. All in the front court, left corner, Miller. Covers in the corner. Gets the dribble to Winchester. Winchester has it. Leaves it top of the key for Coggins. Coggins has it to Miller. Waltonville will slow and settle this thing down. On the right wing, long 3 lead. Coggins, no good. Zom on the board. Zom over Malott. Glass too strong. Lewis had it, lost it. Tipped out of bounds off the head of Lewis by Snell, and it'll go back to Goreville. Goreville, at this point, kind of shaking. They're kind of like a dog out in the water, shaking around a little bit, kicking that water off. They're kind of getting in the flow here, it looks to me, in this third quarter.
Yeah, and that's what we talk about at times, of being able to turn that switch off and on. You know, you hope that you can turn it on, but we have to remember these are 15 to 18-year-old boys out here playing this game, and sometimes it's not as easy to do.
Zom picks up a block shot. Nice job by Zom, and Waltonville defense holds it to a 1-point deficit, coming the other way. With it on the right wing is Miller. Miller has it. Now leaves it off for Coggins on the left side. Coggins with it. Top of the key, Miller. Miller now on the other side will come out to Coggins. Coggins has it. Now goes on a backdoor cut. Winchester over 2 defenders, up and in. Waltonville back in the lead by 1, 28-27. 4:25 to go. Messmer into the front court. Messmer now leaves it out top of the key as he looks over the defense. And with it underneath, there's a turn shot, good. If they let Cavins and Snell get underneath there, Mike, and post up, it's good night, points, and you go play the offense with the ball.
Yeah, I think Cavins right now is trying to make a statement. I think he's trying to just take this team while Snell is on the bench getting a little breather right here. And Cavins has just sort of stepped up on both ends of the floor, rebounding, defense. He's picked up a couple loose balls. And now he's tried to convince a 3-point play, 2 straight possessions.
Yep, and that's a 3-point play for Cavins. He's got 6 in the quarter, 13 in the game. And it's 30-28, Goreville by 2. They will pressure and trap. Miller to Winchester. Winchester throws in the front court to Zom on the left wing, makes the catch. Now back to Winchester, Waltonville reset. Miller to Bonner on the right corner. Now a couple of dribbles. A freshman has played well today and the other night against Waltonville or Woodlawn, and that tipped off the Coggins hands out of bounds.
Just lack of concentration right there. Bonner did everything right. You lead with that hand, Coggins stuck his hand up. That's where he wanted to pass and just miscommunicated. Turnover, the second one already in the second half.
Landon will bring it in the front court. Left wing to Cavins. Waltonville man-to-man. Down the lane comes Cavins. Shot no good. Gets his own board. Tip up no good. Battle, jump ball. It'll be Goreville basketball in alternating possession. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can like us while you're there. Also at Twitter, we're on there at WMIX Sports. We will thank everybody for news showing up today. Winchester again. We have a jump ball on the outside. We have a foul, and they're going to call the foul. Winchester picks up his third. That's the fourth on Waltonville, and the Waltonville faithful not happy there was a jump ball and a foul called.
Yeah, and there was no communications on that either. And that was, well, if I was Mr. Tripp, I think I would wanted that as a shooting foul.
Nell missed the shot. It should have been a shooting foul, and the referees, one had a jump ball, one had a foul, but Waltonville escaped without damage. That's a kick, as Winchester tried to go to Zom, and it was kicked by Metzmer on that shot. That was one good play defensively by Goreville. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. Miller triggers into Coggins in the right corner. Man-to-man for Goreville. They've switched around between the man and the 1-3-1 today in this ball game. Miller on the dribble. We'll leave it off for Coggins. Coggins now will leave it left wing for Winchester. To Coggins on the wing for a three, up and no good. Rebound, Miller fought for it, but Metzmer was the tougher guy. Here comes Lanham, baseline bounce, and it's flushed by Mr. Snell. A two-hand jam, and it's 32-28. Goreville with some momentum by 4 here in the third.
A little momentum right there, and it just seems how many times we've seen a big dunk like that. Sort of sparked the defense. You can see Goreville up on their toes a little bit more right now, fighting through that pick. Waltonville just needs to stay the course.
Winchester got baseline, got away with the travel to Zom on the left wing. Zom has it. He'll come down the free throw lane. Pull-up jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound, Vaughn in there, the freshman. There's Winchester, top of the key to Miller. Miller goes in the corner to Coggins against this man-to-man. Winchester at the elbow. Waltonville's got to stay composed here, down 4. 2:20 to go here in the third. Winchester underneath Zom, found a layup up and in. What a good look by Winchester. Timeout, Brian Gamber. 2:20 to go. Mike, that was a good play, good basket, kind of stable the ship a little bit.
Anytime you have an over-pressing defense like that, you can always look to go back door. And Waltonville has used that timely throughout this ball game today. Todd Tripp was surprised the timeout was right there, but straight drop thing for him to get set up. Brian Gamber, I'm sure, just wanting to talk to the offense here about, hey, let's be patient, stay the course, keep drawing them out. The farther they can get them away, and Snell and Metzmer away from that bucket, that's going to open up that back door a lot easier for them. And I know that's what they're doing. Waltonville got to stay with the passing game. Cut, go through, find somebody in the corner. Have to go force it. You don't have to force it. You've done everything as best as you can do to this sport the ball game.
Waltonville trails by 2. Goreville ball. WMIXsports.com, your site for scoreboard every night. Of course, audio and video highlights and streaming of Mount Vernon Rams sports and any of the showcase games we have here at WMIXsports.com. 2:20 left to go in the third. Waltonville trails 32-30. Goreville with a basketball. And the Blackcats have not looked like themselves here in this ball game. Here comes Goreville. That is Lanham into the front court on the dribble. Waltonville will be man-to-man. Lanham on the left side, now comes back ball screen. Down the lane, shot glass too strong. There's Mr. Snell on the rebound, went to the floor, lost it. It was off of him, out of bounds. It'll be Waltonville ball. And Waltonville will have it, but Goreville will pressure. Coggins to trigger against to Miller. They're going to trap him in the corner off the inbound. Bad place to pick it up. Miller throws it up the sideline to Bonner, to Coggins, and Waltonville breaks the press. Winchester, he goes to the box, throws up a shot, scores, and a foul. Justin Winchester knocks the shot down, and that foul goes on number 12, Daniel Lanham, his first. And contact, Winchester knew what he was, felt it, and knocked down the shot.
Yeah, that was not a shot that, but when you feel that defender nestling up to you like that, let it fly, see what happens. You know you're going to get that free throw line, and he converted.
And Winchester, puts Waltonville up by 1, 33-32. Winchester has 7 in the quarter. Baseline pass, Lanham, shot over Bonner, no good. Lanham will go to line and shoot 2, and that was a pretty good play there. Got the freshman on guard as Bonner picks up his second, and that's one of those where flat-footedness cost you.
Coach Tripp was emulating what he wanted on an offensive set right there, and that's what he wants. He wants more ball penetration, dribble penetration off that, and try to get everything inside the arc right now.
First one by Lanham is good. He has 4. It's now 33 all with 1:42 to go. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County Community First Bank. Is at home in Dix, Ina, Mount Vernon, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Second free throw missed. Waltonville with a rebound. The winner plays at 1:30 tomorrow against Christopher. The loser at noon against Century. Winchester to Miller. Miller lost it, goes in the backcourt, bodies everywhere. Miller covered it and then stepped on the sideline and the Goreville ball. Miller not happy, felt like he was fouled on the dive. But Goreville will have it tied at 33 with 1:30 to go in the third. Vaughn will bring it across the timeline. Man-to-man for Waltonville, throws in the right corner. Madden, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Snell. Snell underneath, pass on, steals it away, jump ball. It'll be Waltonville basketball on the turnover. Boy, Goreville, quick trigger on those shots. Not what Todd Tripp wants right now.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you can see it. I've seen him drawing up right here in front of us, and they're not making the secondary pass. They're just not following through the offense.
Coggins comes into the front court to Zom. The Winchester left wing, left baseline for the lead. Good. Justin Winchester has 9 in the quarter, 11 in the game. Waltonville by 2, 35-33. Snell on the left wing. Shorter pass. That goes to Madden. Inside underneath, stolen away by Coggins. Waltonville trying to take advantage of some sloppy Goreville play right now. Coggins bringing into the front court. Coggins leaves off for Bonner. Goes to the right side. Bonner leaves it for Miller. Miller has it on the dribble to Winchester. Winchester will take it, and he'll look around. With 35 seconds. Waltonville going for the last shot. Goreville has the arrow in the quarter. Waltonville will take their time as Coggins dribbles with it out front. Coggins now leaves it off for Bonner. Bonner comes the other way. Down layup. Miller, good. Boy, oh boy, Waltonville is playing mind games with Goreville, up by 4. Goreville quickly the other way. Vaughn with it, leaves it out front for Cavins. Cavins with it. Cavins underneath, up top. There's a 3 on the way, no good. Rebound at the horn, no, up and in by Sievers. And at the end of 3 quarters, it's Waltonville 37, Goreville 35. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the year-end clearance at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Save 60% off all remaining Christmas stock and 20% off all gift items and home decor at the General Store. Plus, enjoy huge savings on all your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, sectionals, love seats, and sofas, with an extra 15% off all sale prices, or pay no money down and enjoy 49 months to pay interest-free. Newell's year-end clearance sale packs in the savings. Hurry in now for the best selection.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
3 quarters in the book. It's Waltonville 37, Goreville 35. And, Michael, it's a nice little start here, and Waltonville 3 quarters away to having a nice upset.
Well, I tell you what, they played well. They ran that perfect backdoor cut again. Thought Goreville overplaying on the defensive wing right there to make that layup nice and easy for the Spartans. Goreville whittled 2 more points off that halftime deficit now, only trail by 2.
Top of the key, Goreville. That's Mesmer. They have been in a struggle. I'd like to welcome in AJ coach Mike Cham that's listening in, and Goreville's going to get caught for a moving screen. A pride pick and roll left wing, and Cavins picks up his 3rd, and that's the 3rd on Goreville. Halftime at El Dorado, Frankfort over Gallatin County, 34-23. Waltonville has the ball. Coggins has to tip it away, and it's going to be, Goreville basketball in the turnover. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Also tell you about Community First Bank. If you're tired of big corporate banking, Community First Bank is at home in Dixon, Mount Vernon, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. That's typical Goreville today. Sideline out of bounds. They threw it, and it was wide open. The kid went up and missed it. You got to catch it before you shoot it.
What a set that was.
Yep.
I wish I had slow motion to get that back.
You could probably ask Todd after the game. With the ball, Waltonville is going to try to break the pressure. Coggins into the front court, goes right wing. Savannah back to Miller. 7:20 to go in this one. Waltonville by 2, 37-35. We'll have a scoreboard update. That one at El Dorado brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. Winchester between the circles. He's fouled. Tripped up. Good sportsmanship by Mesmer. He'll pick up Winchester. They got their feet tangled. That's the fourth on Goreville. Waltonville side out of bounds with 7:08 to go. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940, as well as online at WMIXsports.com. Guests talk, and at WMIX Sports social media question of the week. Waltonville throws dangerously to backcourt. Miller with the snag on the sideline. Goes on the left wing to Winchester. Winchester back to Miller. That catch by Miller on the sideline in front of Johnson City Superintendent Terry Mills. Coggins with it. Between the circles, off to Winchester. Waltonville going to run some time now, and you can tell. Winchester to Bonner. Bonner has it. Up the other side. Now Bonner between the circles to Zom. Zom will go to Miller on the right wing, and they'll play around again. 6:35 to go. Waltonville by 2. Miller's back tapped by Lanham. It'll go to bounds. It'll be Goreville ball. This is one of those where Waltonville can't get away from what they're doing, but yet calm possessions will help them in the long run.
Yeah, and both teams have shot free throws fairly well today, and that's what it's going to come down to. 4 and 5 fouls on the board right now for both teams. We're going to get another one right here.
I don't understand. Cabin takes his fourth foul, starting a freshman who hasn't taken a shot in the game, and guys trying to deny the freshman. He's going to come out sit by Todd Tripp, and Todd Tripp is not happy with Mr. Cap. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? When Crossroads Emergency Department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of arrival, they sponsor the player of the game. Coggins to Miller on the right wing. 6:15 to go in this one. Waltonville leads by 2, 37-35. Zom between the circles. On the dribble. Right wing to Winchester. Winchester against this man-to-man comes left, back tap, tip stolen away. Goreville looks for the tie, and they can't get anything done. They had Mesmer broke away behind the defense. Madden tipped it up to him, and Mesmer couldn't control. Goes out of bounds off his hands baseline. Waltonville ball again. Coggins with it. Throws in the Zom. Zom gets in the front court. Winchester stolen away by Malott. Malott throws it on the left wing to Mesmer. And he has the top of the key. Shot from 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound tipped around. That's by Madden. Shot blocked. Malott has it. Took to the floor. Jump ball coming. It'll be Waltonville basketball. Mike, the old thing. Big guys don't bring you to the floor. Those guards become just as tall as you.
Well, I tell you what, you talk about opportunities. They've just not, Blackcats just can't take advantage of it.
Can take advantage. Waltonville in the front court. Zom has it. Zom with it, leaves it for Winchester. 5.5 to go. Waltonville up 2. Trying to spring the first upset of the afternoon or the day here in Sesser-Valier. With it on the left side. There goes Miller on the dribble. Goreville faithful draw right, getting a little rattled, clapping, stomping, encouraging their defense. Zom has it to Miller on the right wing. Goreville passive defensively, and Goreville went for the foul. Mesmer picked up another. That's his second. That's the 6th. I think Goreville's trying to get Waltonville to the bonus, maybe.
They got to put themselves in the position of it, and they do have it right now. The next foul will send them, and Todd Tripp wants a lengthy timeout here to think about that.
Todd wants a full timeout. While he starts this timeout, we need to pause for station identification. You're listening to the Showcase. Is Mike Richardson alongside the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. We'll get some scores in here today. First off, in modern day, one just finished. Edgewater, Florida beat Highland 57-55. And at Fairfield girls play, Fairfield beat out Harrisburg 69-65 in double overtime. Those scores brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. He makes it simple. Friendly advice when you need it, the right level of protection, all the discounts you should. 242-3770. Mike, Waltonville got an opportunity here. They're going to have to make free throws to take care of the ball down the stretch here at 5:13 to go.
That's exactly it. And, the defense has been good here. There's been no scoring yet in this fourth quarter. Turnovers has been everywhere. And now Waltonville's got exactly what they want. They've got good free throw shooters. And now Goreville, the next foul, they'll be in the bonus.
Miller will bring it into the front court to Winchester. Waltonville looking at a 1-3-1. Miller to Winchester to Zom. They'll trap in the corner. They got to keep it off the sides, and that's a foul. Goreville is going to pick up a foul. And should be the 1-and-1. And it is. And that'll be on Matt in his second. So, Mike, here we go. 1-and-1. Zom's going to shoot the 1-and-1, and there's going to be a lot of free throws to the win here if Waltonville wants to win this one.
And the problem just took place. They didn't get a good set defensively. They missed the double team here at the wing and forced everything to the baseline. But Caven's not being in the ball game cost the possession right there to the Blackcats.
Zom's free throw, good. Zom makes the first. He has 10. It's a 3-point Waltonville lead with 5:02 to go in this one. Community First Bank reminds you, always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account, featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Zom makes 1 out of 2. Front court, right corner. That is Messmer. Messmer has it underneath. Now top of the key to Lanham. Down the lane he goes to the right corner. Back to Messmer, top of the key. Messmer has it, leaves it for Malott in the corner, and there's with it on the right side. Waltonville won in 3 seconds. Didn't get it. Lanham throws back to Messmer. Now we're at 4.5 minutes to go. They are looking for Snell. They let him catch, turn, shoot, shot. Good, and a foul. Zom with the foul is first, and that was too easy, Mike, with the ball entry pass, not the shot, just the entry pass for the first points for Goreville in the fourth quarter.
And that's really the most patient Goreville has been so far in this ball game, right there. I mean, they made the perimeter pass. Don't force the three. You don't have to. And Todd Tripp was satisfied that they got the ball inside.
Free throw miss. Tie is not happening. Waltonville's by 1, 38-37. With 4.5 to go in this one, clock running. Winchester across the timeline to Miller, back to Winchester. He'll hold above his head. Comes on the dribble. They're really turning him the other way. Winchester got away with a double dribble. Bounce pass or pass across the bonnet lane. Shot no good and no foul. Here comes Goreville the other way. Messmer across the timeline. Down the lane and a technical foul on Brian Gamber. Brian Gamber just got called for a technical. He was not out of the box. Brian Gamber, I guess, got called for getting on the official. He felt like Bonda did not get a foul called. And no basket. That took away a basket from Goreville. Gamber, that was pretty light and mild compared to what's gone on in recent games for anybody coaching.
I'm not sure the box was okay, I think, but he might have been on the court. And that's an emphasis they've really been after, of not only just being in the box, but being on the court of play. I don't know, but I don't know why you do that just because you get a kid fouled and no call. We've seen a lot of that already today.
Snell makes the first. That's a big call in this one. 4:08 to go. Waltonville was up 1 on the technical. And Waltonville had that lead, and we'll see what changes here with 4:08. Snell will get one more for the lead and does. 39-38 now Goreville has it. And one official is not the one that called the T, trailed over and went to talk to Coach Gamber as he's sitting down, and I think that was Brian's plead was that wasn't a foul, arguing the non-call.
I totally agree with that.
I thought Bonner was fouled. However, it went the other way. Goreville with a 1-point lead in the ball. Right wing Messmer has it. That's a key point in this one. The technical on Brian Gamber. Left wing is Lanham. Goreville by 1. They made both free throws at the 4:08 mark. Snell has it. Now top of the key to Messmer against the man-to-man. What will Goreville do? And they throw it away. They throw it away. How about that? They threw it in the backcourt. Somebody zigged instead of zagged, and Waltonville has it down 1 with 3:44 to go.
I'd like to give Spartans credit on great defense right there, but, well, that one's the tough one. I mean, Waltonville sacking even off their man-to-man And Goreville can't make a cross-court pass.
Winchester has it on the wing. Goes into Coggins. Coggins goes baseline on the dribble. Double team. Got away with the travel and the foul. Oh, my goodness. Waltonville got a break there. I can accept that. That foul was on Madden on the reach-in. I thought the travel happened first, but Waltonville catches the break, goes to the line, and shoots a 1-on-1. We're being told he was out of the box. Out of the box is what we're being told. So that's why the technical was given. First free throw up by Coggins. Dribbles over the iron and drops in nicely in the cylinder. Just like golf. It's not how, it's how many. 3:29 to go in this one. We're tied at 39. Waltonville has an opportunity for the lead and does. Coggins makes them both. And it's 40-39. Waltonville up by 1. They have managed to get by the technical. Snell with it, left elbow extended. Now around the screen, goes right corner. Messmer for a 3 in the lead. No good. Box out by Zom. What a great play. Winchester with the rebound. Goreville again quick on the trigger. And Goreville lost another possession. Waltonville has it. Winchester at the top. Winchester will leave it for Miller. Miller has it. Now in the right corner to Coggins. Coggins with it. Now back to Winchester. Under 3 to go. Miller with it between the legs. He's double teamed. Over to Winchester. Winchester has to have help. Calls timeout. That's probably the smart play to do. He was double teamed, Mike, over there with nowhere to go.
Lost his dribble. And, boy, you're double teamed right there with Snell breathing on your left side. You know you turn it over. That's going to be an instant momentum-changing dunk right there.
Yeah.
Tripp don't want him sitting down. He's going to spark a little bit here and encourage a little bit more defensive effort.
We were told by the hat on the baseline that the technical foul was because Brian Gamber's out of his box. Now, the way he acted like he was in his box. However, pretty mild. But, again, and point of emphasis, the coach's box this year with 2:44 to go. Waltonville up 140-39, has the ball out of bounds. This has gotten to the point of seriousness because now Waltonville believes they can win this at this late stage.
Goreville has let them hang around. You know, whether they scouted Waltonville before this tournament started, I have no idea. But you let somebody hang around and get a little momentum and get a little confidence. And it's not been one thing. It's been the total aspect of basketball. Waltonville's been quicker. They have more loose balls. They have more rebounds. They have been more patient on the offensive set. And they right now are outplaying Goreville.
Waltonville side out of bounds on the home side here at Sesser-Valier High School. The hospitality here once again at Sesser-Valier, second to none every time we come here from the administration to the staff. Very nicely done. Miller to Winchester. Winchester back to Miller. Dangerous pass, foul by Snell. That's one of those I hear Hubie Brown talk about all the time. Sideline to sideline at half court. You shouldn't make that pass. And lucky Waltonville didn't get it picked off there. Winchester will go line and shoot the 1-and-1, I believe. There's some kind of hold-up. I don't know who's shooting the free throw.
It'll be Miller, but I think he's
hanging around.
Tickle in his elbow right there.
I thought maybe they were trying some gamesmanship there. With 2:35 to go in this one, stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. They're pre-approved by most insurance companies and get your vehicle back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Find them at 602 South Park in Sesser. Miller misses the free throw. Goreville with a basketball, chance to take the lead. Inside they go to Snell. Back out top of the key to Lanham. Down the lane underneath. Nice play. Up and into the foul. Cavins with the basket. And it's 41-40 Goreville now with 2:22 to go at that foul on Waltonville. Number 22, Hunter Coggins, his third team's eight.
And Cavins using his size and strength coming off that little back curl. Found him wide open.
Up and now Waltonville will find themselves behind by 2. As Cavins makes them both, or makes one. He has 16. It's 42-40 Goreville with 2:19 to go. The red, white, and blue across the way, cheering on the Spartans. Miller goes to Winchester. The zone has caused problems for Waltonville. Baseline pass right side, Coggins. Back to Miller. Miller thought about a 3. Gives it to Coggins baseline. Down line side he comes. Coggins back kick. Goreville kicked it. It'll be Waltonville ball with 2:02 to go.
Cavins' last 9 points. All three conventional three-point plays.
Miller to trigger baseline. Box set to Zom in the right corner to Miller. Miller comes on the dribble to Coggins. Goreville clapping down to our right. They're encouraging their defense. Winchester to Coggins on the right wing. Waltonville was close Friday night. They're even closer here this afternoon. Miller to Coggins on the right wing. Back to Winchester, 1:40 to go. Winchester comes across. He's got fouled, and I don't know what Todd Tripp was doing. Messmer gets the foul. Todd Tripp wanted defense. He sure didn't want Messmer to foul him. Could you tell?
I've just seen a couple of fouls I'm just perplexed about.
Yeah. Wow. Todd Tripp wants good defense. He doesn't want to foul when you're up by 2 with 1:37 to go.
Now you're in the double bonus, and Waltonville's been shooting free throws pretty well all day.
And there's the radio jinx. Winchester misses the first. He'll have one more. Chance to make it. 1:37 left with a 42-40 Goreville lead. Second free throw, Winchester, good. It's a 1-point game now, 42-41. How long will Waltonville let Goreville do? They drop back and pick up half-court man-to-man. Across the timeline, Lanham goes left side to Madden. Back out on the right side to Messmer, over to Snell. Goreville's going to run time. How long will Waltonville let them run it? Then they go out top of the key to Cavins. Cavins, missed pass. Miller had a tip, missed it. Lanham with it on the left wing. 1:12 to go. Goreville leads 42-41. Left wing, Messmer. Right wing pass to Lanham. Lanham goes top of the key, Madden. Goreville now with a minute to go, up 1. Waltonville tried to give the foul, couldn't do it. Now they get it to Cavins, over to Snell. Back out to Lanham. Lanham has it under 55 seconds. There is Messmer. Messmer hasn't shot free throws all day. He'd be a candidate. There's Madden. Double team. They get it on the right wing to Messmer. A ton of time going off right now. Messmer has it. Double team. Timeout, Todd Tripp. 40.8 seconds left. He wants a full timeout. Was able to get the timeout, make the catch, signal, and in one hand, no look to the referee at the basket.
Had the ball. And that's the main thing. You call timeout when you have the ball. That's good. I'm sure, joking is the way this game is went. You thought Goreville just may pull up and shoot a 3 at any point in time in that run, but Todd Tripp trying to get them lined back up now, work baseline out, and get a better set of picks down low to break through that. Waltonville were fingertips away from about 3 passes in that whole 40 seconds that went off right there. So Todd Tripp not happy about how the picks were set on them guards curling around up front. And Waltonville now, this is the time for Coach Gamber to be deciding. Go for the inbound steal. If not, is this the time to foul? You've got some time to work with.
A lot of time went off that clock, and Waltonville kind of played defense for a while. Not sure they will do that again with that much time going off. It'll be side out of bounds in front of the Goreville bench. Waltonville trails Goreville 42-41 here with 40.8 seconds to go. It will be Mr. Cavins to trigger for Goreville. Cavins will trigger. And Waltonville will play man-to-man. They will not guard the inbounder. They'll go 5-on-4. Let's see if Goreville can get it on the inbound. They throw it in to Snell. Snell gets it in the corner, and they'll kick it back out top of the key to Lanham. It's keep away right now for Waltonville. Can't foul him. Now they throw it to Madden. Madden goes right side Lanham. Waltonville gets the foul. Miller fouls Lanham. That's not bad. Mr. Lanham has made 1 out of 2 here this afternoon with 30.5 seconds to go.
And that's good time management right there. Give them 2 or 3 passes, see if you can steal it. And you still have plenty of time in 30 seconds in this ballgame.
First free throw up and good. Boy, he shot smoothly that time for his 5th point. It's 43-41. This is the big one here. It'll put him up 3. Well, pencil run away on me over here. And he'll get one more. Second free throw coming for Lanham as the Waltonville fans beat on the bleachers a little bit. He makes them both. Calm, cool, and collective, Mr. Lanham at 44-41. Goreville by 3. Waltonville has to make a choice and do it quick. Miller gets it to Winchester. Winchester comes around. They're going to look at Coggins. Coggins thought about a 3. They stepped out, covered him. Coggins goes inside. Zom goes up for left. Throws in a foul. Austin Zom flipped the screen, got fouled, and has a chance to tie it up here with 16 seconds to go.
Absolutely saw the whole play develop right here at our angle in our radio booth, and Snell was late. And frustration, that little shove in the small of the back. And we have an opportunity here.
Free throw by Zom is up short. Around rebound to Goreville. Waltonville will have to get the foul, and they do, and they're going to send Lanham back to the line. This time he'll shoot 2. 10th team foul on Waltonville. It's a 1-point game with 13 seconds left. 1-point game with 13 seconds left. And at the line for Goreville will be Lanham. Interesting, no timeouts being used here in this one. Lanham right now, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5. This is a big one, because Goreville's up 2, now 45-43. This will be the one to decide what Waltonville has to do. Second free throw coming. Up and in. Boy, he hit them both. 4 big free throws from Daniel Lanham down the stretch. Waltonville will call it timeout with 13.2 seconds to go down 3. Mike, as a coach, do you have enough time to get a shot and then foul and take a chance, or at this point you're looking for a 3 to tie?
Well, it's going to dictate on what Goreville does right here. If they come out and pressure the ball and slow you down, and you can't get it across the center line with half this time, you've got to have a play set up right now. Your corner's coming up. Get some screens on that, and you've probably got to go for the 3. If they don't put much pressure on you right here, and you get that ball down there quick enough, Goreville don't want to foul. So get that run, slip the screen down there. If Brian Gamber has a timeout, score your 2, call a quick timeout, and put them on the line immediately if you don't get a steal. Goreville will dictate what Waltonville does here in this situation. Brian Gamber's got to have a couple of signals called out here real quick, and the kids have got to be very, very alert on what set that they're going to go with. And Goreville will probably pressure a little bit here. Both teams in the double bonus. So Waltonville's probably going to have to run something, a player out of the corner to try to knock down a 3-point shot.
Coggins the trigger, inbounds guarded to Miller with 10. Miller at the free throw line, at the timeline with 8. Waltonville will have to have a 3 now. Miller goes top of the key. They're going to look for a 3. They can't get it done. Miller to Winchester. He'll have to get a shot. Throws up a 3 at the horn. It's no good. And Goreville survives. 46-43 is the final. We'll take a break and come back with the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He can help make sure you have the coverage you need while saving money in the process. Get to a better state. See State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon and begin a saving full relationship. Or call 242-3770. That's 242-3770.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs, too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
The Batter's Box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batter's Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batter's Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batter's Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Final score in Game 4 of the morning session at Sesser-Valier. It was Goreville 46, Waltonville 43. Welcome back to the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in automobiles that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you back on the road quicker than showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. Tomorrow our broadcast schedule will be as followed. At 10:30, it'll be the Woodlawn Cardinals against the Ziegler-Royalton Tornadoes. That pregame will be at 10:15, and we will begin the opening tip at 10:30, of course, on AM 940 as well as online at WMIXsports.com. Coming up right after that, the 12 o'clock game tomorrow will be the Waltonville Spartans against the Century Centurions at noon. So you can just keep it on AM 940 and online at WMIXsports.com, and you can go all the way through and listen to both games tomorrow as we do every game of Waltonville Woodlawn here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. We'll take a break. We'll come back with scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest-earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the year-end clearance at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Save 60% off all remaining Christmas stock and 20% off all gift items and home decor at the General Store. Plus, enjoy huge savings on all your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, sectionals, love seats, and sofas, with an extra 15% off all sale prices, or pay no money down and enjoy 49 months to pay interest-free. Newell's year-end clearance sale. Packs in the savings. Hurry in now for the best selection.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Back to Sesser-Valier as the Waltonville Spartans lose in a tight one, 46-43 to Goreville. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sesser Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the day's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park. And Sesser, I'll turn it over to Mr. Richardson. He'll give you the scoring and stats from this one.
Thank you very much, Sam. We'll start first with the victorious Goreville Bearcats. They improved to 3-6 on the season. Had 19 rebounds in the ball game, 11 turnovers, 7 of those in the second half when Waltonville really ratcheted up their defense. a total of 11 in the game. Shot the ball fairly well. That's how close this game was. They were in the ball game 13 out of 30 regular shooting for 43%. Only 1 of 8 behind the arc total for 13%. That totals 14 out of 38, overall shooting of 37%. They go to the free throw line 22 times, knocked down 17. 77% free throw shooting, and that was the difference, as our listeners heard in this ball game today. Individuals scoring 2 points off the bench for Sievers, and then the rest was all the starters. 2 points for Mesmer. Malott had 5. Lanham had 8. Schnell had 13 to go along with the team-high 8 rebounds. And the leading scorer for the Bearcats, Kiefer Cavens, he had 16 points in today's contest of the 46 for the Bearcats. And for Waltonville, absolutely played a tremendous ball game today. Their rebound stats really got skewed in that first half. They dominated, had a little bit more trouble in that second half of rebounding the basketball when Goreville tried to get going. They end up with 21, only 7 rebounds in that second half. They turn it over 7 times in the second half. 16 turnovers for the Waltonville Spartans in that game. They shot it really well as well, but you'll see the difference at the free throw line. They go 13 out of 21 from regular shooting, 62%. They didn't make a 3 in the second half. They were 0 for 3 to go for 3 for 9 in the first half. That totals 3 out of 12 for 25%. So your overall shooting of 16 for 33, 48% shooting from the field, but they missed some free throws down the stretch. They were 5 out of 9 in that second half. That totals 8 for 13, only 62% at the line for the Spartans. They have 4 guys that score 7 points from Miller. And then they have a trio of 12s, all from the starters, Coggins, Winchester, and Zom. And Zom led the Spartans in rebounding with 7. They all 3 have 12 points in the ball game for a total of 43. As the Goreville Bearcats, they move on the right side of the bracket today with the 46-43 final.
Waltonville will go to the left side. We'll get some more information here in a moment. We'll take a break and come back with our final segment as we pick the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game on the Sesser Auto Body Post-Game Show. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans Basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Farming is critical to the continued growth of Southern Illinois, and I couldn't be more thankful for the service of the agriculture industry. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We want to salute Farm Bureau members with a special incentive on remaining new 2013 Ford F-150s. If you are a Farm Bureau member, trade in a 1995 or newer Ford Ranger, you can purchase a new 2013 Ford F-150 two-wheel drive for only $18,000 plus tax, title, and destination. All you have to do is finance through Ford Motor Credit. Wow! We can't thank farmers enough for their dedication, but we can offer everyone in the Farm Bureau a great, honest deal on America's #1 truck. Come see one of our sales associates to get the best deal on the heavyweight truck champion at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or shop us online at fordsquare.com and find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpaul Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Final score, Goreville over Waltonville 46-43 on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Denny Czerwinski is Mike Richardson alongside. Time to pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. And you and I discussed a long time on that break, but we finally came to an answer, and our pick was?
Yeah, we started narrowing it down just a little bit. The young man was 5 out of 8 shooting regular. 2 of 5 from the free throw line, had 7 rebounds, and played good defense all afternoon. Austin Zom, the senior, in a trio of 12s, was tied with the leading scorer for the Waltonville Spartans, and he is the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game.
Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pleasures to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Mike, a final thought, and I'll get everybody caught up on our schedule, and we'll get out of here for a day.
Tell you what, we've seen some good basketball games so far. You know, we've always talked about the teams that go to the right side and teams that go to the left side. You can pretty well, then it forms its own 8-team tournament. But I'll tell you what, we're going to start with some consolation games tomorrow that are going to be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be good basketball games, and we've not seen one bad yet. So this thing, it never fails to amaze down here, and look forward to doing 3 more days of this action.
Well, tomorrow morning, of course, our coverage will begin at 10:15 a.m. as the Woodlawn Cardinals, the number 1 seed, will play ZR, the 8th seed. You can listen to the pregame on AM 940, WMIX, and WMIXsports.com, and then the tip at 10:30. We'll go back-to-back tomorrow because at noon, the Waltonville Spartans will be playing to stay in the tournament, and they'll play Century at 12. So it'll be Woodlawn and ZR at 10:30. You'll go right into Waltonville and Century at noon, and that'll be the 2 games here from Sesser-Valier tomorrow on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com. If you need a scoreboard update, go to WMIXsports.com. There'll be an audio archive of all the games we do, plus video and video highlights. We'll also have a scoreboard update tonight. Of course, it'll be massive with all the tournaments going on. Need it faster? Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. For our WMIX Sports team of Holly Carroll, Mike Richardson, I'm Denny Czerwinski. Final score this afternoon, Goreville 46, Waltonville 43. Good afternoon, everybody.